To be honest, that was about what I expected. A pretty good, entirely too long show. I mean, there were definitely several highlights throughout the night. There was obviously the Hardy Boys coming back.
What? Oh my! You gotta be kidding me! Things are about to be broken!
And at first I was a little disappointed that they weren't using the broken gimmick. Though Cole did mention broken and the fans chanted delete and Matt Hardy acknowledged it. And besides, Wrestlemania, you want to get that huge pop, you use their old music, you have them come out playing essentially the characters they left as. Now, I don't want to get into this here, but I will say I don't have much hope for them. Yes, in a perfect world, they would resume where they left off and arrive at main event, upper mid-card status, but this is WWE. So essentially, you just take all your time outside of the company to build up your cachet enough to where you are a star everywhere else. Then you get that big contract when you come back, and then you're just ready to suffer the consequences of you coming back. Like the Dudley Boys. You just understand that this is probably not going to go great. This is probably not going to go great. This paycheck's going to have to make me happy.
It's all about the money! It's all about the money!
Undertaker. Never been a big Undertaker guy, but to see him, first of all, to see him be essentially a shell of the wrestler he was even 4 years ago, it was hard to watch. And then Roman Reigns, of all people, beating him in the middle of the ring. Luckily, we all kind of figured it was coming, so I think that softened the blow, but doesn't make it any more of a nice experience. Now, as for my predictions, he should eliminate everybody. Now, think about it. And I expect Neville to retain the championship. Raw Tag Team title match, ladder match, doesn't count. You gotta keep the belt on Alexa Bliss. Cena and Nikki go over. Corbin cheats. Corbin takes the IC title. Charlotte becomes the 76th time women's champion. And Styles wins. I'm going to say Jericho wins. They shouldn't lose to Sting. He's not losing to a one-legged man. 3 spears. Reigns pins him. I'm going with Randy Orton via ridiculously cool RKO. Lesnar's going over. Solid. I think that's a 7-5-1. That's a solid number. That is, if we were 13 games into the NFL season, I would say I am on the cusp of making the playoffs. I'm going to get one of those wild card spots. There were a bunch of really good matches, no great matches, and nothing that was terrible. Only thing that was terribly done, well, there was a couple things that bothered me, like a lot. First of all, Goldberg and Lesnar was a really good 5-minute match, and I'm pretty sure I nailed that match damn near down to the second. That aside, there's some things that bothered me. Number one, Styles and Shane had a good match, but the fact that Shane McMahon, a 50-year-old executive, is standing there going toe-to-toe with one of the best wrestlers on the planet, dude was a 6-month WWE champion, is preposterous. As is every Shane McMahon match. Why not make it a hardcore match? Therefore, I can at least believe that that chair shot is going to affect Styles the rest of the match. Therefore, that's why he's keeping up with him.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous. It's definitely preposterous.
And number 2, Triple H and Seth Rollins was a good match. That could have been a great match if, like almost everything else Triple H has done in the last 15 years, you simply cut it in half. The 25 minutes, a fantastic 12-minute match instead of a 25-minute match. When we are 8 hours, we are 13 hours into the show. I don't need a 25-minute match followed by a Pitbull performance. I don't need it. Not even a comment on Bray Wyatt. I haven't the faintest idea what they were thinking about. There's maggots in the ring.
Whoa, what?
Shouldn't somebody get fired? Bray Wyatt is clearly working with the projectionist. Shouldn't that guy be fired? Why is Bray allowed to get away with this? Cena proposing to Nikki, dear God. Did we have to crush The Miz and Maurice in the process? Now, I will say, this did get me excited about some things in the future. First of all, Brock Lesnar is the Universal Champion. So Brock's next opponent is going to have to be, since Jericho's probably leaving and he lost anyway, and Owens is the U.S. Champion, it's got to be either Reigns or Seth Rollins. I would imagine you would want to capitalize on Reigns' momentum. So Brock and Reigns to the next pay-per-view, and something happens where they fight again at WrestleMania next year if they manage to stick to their plan, which is the same plan they had however many fucking years ago. Orton as the WWE champion, alright. Good luck with that. And we need to move in to Bayley versus Banks, which is still the greatest match I've ever seen live at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, whenever that was. 2016? 2015? 15, I think. Yeah. God damn it. That's when I fell in love with Sasha Banks. And I will marry her someday. She's getting rid of this guy. This guy's gone. Anyway, what you think of the show? I enjoyed it. I'd prefer it if it was a 3.5 hour show or a 4 hour show instead of 5 or 26 or whatever the fuck it was. But it was enjoyable for what it was. What'd you think? Post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.
Did he forget the names just like Steve Harvey? Tell Adidas that we need $1 million in production.